This is it. It's recording, right?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast.
We're thought hoarders, that's us.
Yep. Episode 1.
Premiere.
Going through our Google search history.
Because we figured that's just a great way to start it. Really gets you guys to know us as people. Because, I mean, I feel like you can learn a lot about a person based on what they search, so...
It's an icebreaker.
It really is an icebreaker, but we can still tell you a little bit about ourselves. I mean, we're the same age.
Yeah.
We've been friends for like 7 years? 6?
Yeah, since freshman year of high school. It's been a hot minute.
I'm a film major and I'm going to graduate in December, so it's exciting.
I study yoga and I'm going to be a teacher starting next year. Very excited.
It's pretty fun stuff. Honestly, you guys feel free to let us know what you want to know about us, and whatever means that is. We do have a Twitter that we're going to be using, and we're not sure what all places we're going to be posting this. We're going to be putting this on basically. Every place
all platforms.
Every platform is a good platform.
Yeah. But we're going to be posting a lot more, too, so...
We're probably going to do weekly for now.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, it's exciting. So why don't we just dive right in, I guess?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, some of it may not be exciting. It could be boring stuff that we searched today, and also some of it's stuff that we looked up literally about the podcast today.
Yeah.
So, it's fun.
Yeah.
Do we just want to kind of go... I mean, are we just doing everything, or we just want to be, like, the interesting stuff?
I'm not doing everything. I'm doing the interesting stuff. I'm starting at the top. So, we went to myactivity.google.com. That's how you can find your Google search history. And you can customize it based on just your searches or your YouTube videos that you've seen. Pretty much anything, but we just... brought it all the way down just to the searches because that's where I feel like some of the funniest stuff can end up. So I'm just starting at today and scrolling down, and I can already see like if you hit items, like 9 items, that will show you more stuff. Like if you were Googling something and it didn't give you the results you wanted, and so you Googled more and harder.
Yup. That's right. So some of the stuff we were just Googling, actually, at least for me, is I was trying to figure out how to use my phone as a remote control for my camera, so that includes how to use Wi-Fi transfer on your Nikon D5500, which is the camera we're using right now. Turns out we can't use it as a remote for videos, we can only use that for photography, so I'll probably have to invest in a remote, because, yeah, but it's okay.
I was searching for Mow House at 7:59 p.m. on June 28th. You haven't been to Mow House? You're allergic to cats.
Well, mildly. It's a very small allergy, but I mean,
yeah,
it's not comfortable.
So Mow House is a cafe in St. Louis where you can go, and it's $5 admission, but you can also buy a drink or a snack and then go in and pet cats for just as long as you want, and it's amazing. There's tons of cats. You can adopt them, and my sister and I had a lot of fun when we went.
I mean, if you're a cat lover, it's pretty much the place to be.
Yeah.
I was also searching, while we were trying to figure out podcast names, we were on some band name generator websites. We got some really good stuff, like Nasty Good.
Nasty Good podcast.
Almost the Nasty Good podcast, but that just didn't quite fit.
We had a lot of good names.
A lot of stuff in this notebook. We were thinking about this.
We were brainstorming literally 30 minutes before we started recording this on what our name should be, so.
It's very true.
It's fresh. Hot and fresh.
And then also today, I was on Pinterest a lot, searching bullet journal ideas, because I'm trying to start a bullet journal. So that's fun, too. Also, if you hear chewing sounds in the background, that's the dog that lives in our apartment. Not much we can do about that. She's being very good, so we're just going to leave her be chewing on the bone.
I searched on June 19th, open late, Thai open late, Thai open late, Thai, Chinese, sushi AI, sushi Zen Thai.
Someone was hungry. Someone was hungry. Oh my god. I'm wondering if I need to give it a Chrome, because it's just showing me every website I visited. Oh, last night at 12:57, I was searching for dogs on Pet Finder, because I want to adopt a dog now.
Now.
I literally reached out to the people and I was like, hey, is this dog still available?
Oh,
They haven't got back to me yet. It's 12:50. I sent it at 1 o'clock in the morning, so, fun stuff. Let's see. What was it? Oh, yesterday I was looking up movie theaters because we were gonna go see, this was Tuesday. We were gonna go see the new Jurassic World movie, but she didn't get off till like 10 o'clock at night, and then our other roommate had class in the morning, so it didn't work out super well. But that was okay. Well, she didn't have class in the morning. She had something else in the morning.
Also, I heard that the new Jurassic Park movie wasn't supposed to be that good. But that's just me. That's just what I heard.
Gosh, serve the tea. Just serve it up hot. I was also searching for, at 5:02 yesterday, Shop and Save.
Shop and Save. Oh, and then you did Save a lot, too.
Yep, and I realized...
They're the same.
I realized we weren't looking for the same place. I was like, hang on a second.
On June 11th, I searched how to become a DJ in restaurants near me.
How to become a DJ. This was my interesting search result for, let's see, when was this? July 3rd. The top one is,
Jason
how
Derulo.
could this happen to me? We were looking up song lyrics, and I have one. I want you to know, with everything, I won't let this go.
Oh, yeah, that was that, it wasn't Sum 41. Was it Simple Plan?
Maybe it was. I was making a playlist, and we were just remembering bits of songs, so we were just like,
yeah,
like
early 2000s, late 90s songs, because Jason Derulo is in St. Louis like right now. I think he's playing at a 4th of July festival. And so we started out, and I can see from your search history that you were looking up all of these Jason Derulo songs.
So I got confused with the song. Nelly made a song with a girl from Vampire Diaries in his music video, and for some reason my brain was like, Jason Derulo made that song and not Nelly, so I kept searching things like, let's see, Bonnie from Vampire Diaries, Kat Graham, which is her name, Kat Graham, Jason Derulo, Kat Graham, Jason Derulo music video, Kat Graham, Jason Derulo music video with Kat Graham, and I was just like, man, why is this not coming up? It's because it was Nelly, guys, it wasn't even Jason Derulo. And then before that, it was Jason Derulo, Bonnie from Vampire Diaries.
I love Jason Derulo songs wiki.
Yep.
That's good.
Jason Derulo songs. Jason Derulo St. Louis. Jason Derulo.
Oh.
Ty's soccer team cave.
That hurt my heart.
If you guys haven't heard, that was about... I was curious about the updates of... There's a soccer team in Thailand. I think they're about 10 years old, but a bunch of them are trapped in a cave right now, and they can't get out. Even the expert divers, who found them can barely get to them, so they're either gonna leave them in there till October, and just keep bringing them provisions, or they're gonna find a way to like drill them out. It's crazy.
Yeah, it didn't say anything about them getting out, so they're still in there. Could you imagine being stuck in a flooded cave? Just on the 23rd, that's when it happened.
They've been in there for like
2 weeks?
Half. Yeah.
Almost 2 weeks. Could you imagine being stuck in a cave? Well, are they floating in water?
No, they're sitting on like a little island inside the cave, like surrounded by water.
That's terrifying. That's like the kind of thing that they're going to make a movie about that in like X amount of years, and people are going to watch it, and they're going to be moved then, but nobody's doing anything now.
Well, the people who are trying to get them out are.
I mean, they're doing their best.
I mean, they literally called in, it's like British divers, like it's not even like Thai divers,
I can
like
see
they
that.
called in a group. Yeah, I mean, the really sad thing is too, they were in there so long, whenever the people find them, they were just like, how long have we been in here? Because we literally, like, don't know how long we've been in here.
That's heartbreaking.
Lighthearted topic, right? This is what search history does.
On June 10th, I googled, read Breaking Dawn online free. I forgot my book at work. I was at work. I got a migraine. I don't know if you've ever just read from a screen, from a computer screen, but I got the worst migraine.
See, the problem is I read on computer screens all the time. I'm literally constantly reading fan fiction, so it's just like, I'm used to it. I googled Sedona, Arizona recently because this is the story. So in Sedona, Arizona, a McDonald's wanted to be there, right? Well, Sedona, Arizona actually has a law that you cannot have certain colors of a building in their town because it ruins the aesthetic, basically. To sum it all up, it ruins the aesthetic of the landscape of the desert. They don't want anything to obscure the vision of the desert. So it's the first shiny McDonald's. The sign is turquoise instead of yellow.
Yeah, in Sedona, Arizona. But now that I'm looking at pictures, I really don't see anything but the turquoise McDonald's.
I think it's a super small town.
Yeah, when you were explaining it to me, I was just imagining this, like, beautiful, aesthetically pleasing town where everything matches and is the same color, but no, that's not the case. It's just one blue McDonald's.
It's Sedona, Arizona. We have blue McDonald's.
That's the sign. You're on the highway.
We have blue McDonald's.
On June 7th, I googled bad teeth before and after.
Ew.
I do that to myself a lot. I just look at those pictures because, I don't know, I find them interesting. It's kind of like some people who watch pimple popping videos.
I can't do that either.
It's a pimple popping is satisfying in a way, but teeth just makes you sad. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I just don't mind looking at it sometimes.
I looked up recently what GRUE was, Grue, because I was watching a YouTuber's Let's Play. They were playing a modded Minecraft game, and it kept saying when they'd go into extremely dark places, it's too dark, you're gonna get killed by GRUE. And I was like, well, this has to be like a reference or something, or like, is this a mythological creature? I looked it up, and it's actually from that like original, I'm just gonna look again, it's that original text-based game, which I think is called like Zorg or something. Zork, yeah. So it actually comes from one of the like OG text-based games called Zork, and so I figured it was a reference, and it was. It was just a monster on there. If you went into an unlit room without a light source in Zork, it'd be like, it's too dark in here. You're gonna die.
Oh,
leave. So
I've never heard of that before. I never heard of that game either.
I've played it a couple times. I haven't gotten very far because it's actually like a super complex game, and if you don't like text-based games, which I do, it's not something you can super get into. Maybe we can play it. It'd be super easy because you literally can just read it. There's no pictures, there's no nothing, so you'd only be missing out on nothing.
I'll think about it. I googled Adam Sandler's first movie because there was an Adam Sandler marathon on the TV at the hotel that I work at, and I was just wondering, like, when did his career start? Was he one of those people who started on like SNL, or was he just a comedian? And I don't remember what I found out, but it wasn't that interesting.
It was boring. I took off the Chrome part of search because it was just showing me everything else. So.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's see.
How to cook broccoli. I learned how to cook broccoli, and it was so easy. It literally takes 3 minutes.
Really?
My life has been changed.
I don't like broccoli. So
I've been eating broccoli for 2 months. Nothing but broccoli.
So on July 2nd, I had a semi-panic where I had originally intended to move out to LA in like 2 weeks. But my roommate decided to cancel on me last minute, so that day I panicked and did a lot of research on studio apartments, and then ultimately decided I'm not moving that quickly. So amongst all of that panic, I searched the hamster dance, like the OG hamster dance, and that's in response to the new Overwatch character, which is a hamster. There's like this tank-looking thing, and everyone's like, oh, big reveal, what is it? It's a heckin' hamster. And there's so many people that are just upset because they wanted, like, something legit. And, like, I get it. I don't even play Overwatch, and I'm, like, kind of upset for them. So I was talking to my friend about it, who is a big Overwatch fan, and we were talking about the hamster, and I just sent her a video of the hamster dance, and she's like, ah!
That's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen the hamster dance.
What? It's like OG YouTube. That's like old school. The dee-da-dee-da-dee-do.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's the hamster dance.
Wow. I had no idea because I saw some sort of advertisement for a new character on Overwatch, and I saw that it was like a tank, and I was like, I'm not interested. I already have my main character, so.
Also recently, this was at 2 o'clock in the morning, it looks like, I decided to just send an application to the Jenna and Julian podcast to be their editor. Because they mentioned it in a podcast like 3 weeks ago, because they just briefly mentioned it, and I was like, why not? So, 2 things I googled because the email address on their website doesn't work. I googled Jenna Julian podcast how to sponsor and Jenna Julian podcast business email. I eventually found it through their Twitter, because I was like, they had to have some way for sponsors to like reach out to them professionally and be able to contact them. So, yeah, that was a fun search.
I just found that I had typed in, and this was at the hotel because I had some free time and I didn't just want to sit there and do nothing. I typed in 11 free 11 free fun typing games for adults because I didn't want to play some kids game. But as I'm looking at it here, I see Edward Cullen's face, and so I clicked on it, and now I see 17 free Twilight dress-up games, and I'm interested.
That's exactly what
Edward Cullen, it shows a picture of him with like purple and blue highlights in his hair, and I'm just so ready. I'm ready for this.
Here for it. Let's see what else is looking at. Oh, here's another one. So this was still along the lines of the Jenna and Julian podcast. So this was before I realized that their email on their website didn't work. So one of them is writing a cover letter for a job that's not advertised. So I was like, how can I write a cover letter for a job that no one asked
That's a smart search.
So, and then I also looked up a place where she used to work because I couldn't remember how to get there. So I just had to do a little Google on how to get there.
Oh, the restaurant?
No, the grocery store.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let's see.
I've run into so many searches where I was trying to either find the address to the grocery store so I could just put in my Google Maps and drive there. Because I only worked there for a couple of months, so I didn't just familiarize it. And I guess because I didn't save the phone number either, so every time I wanted to call them, I Googled the grocery store. And so I've run into it probably 100 times or
Right.
more.
Oh my god. I searched for Scarlet Witch recently because I keep wanting to show people as I find this out. The girl who plays Scarlet Witch is Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's older sister.
What's Scarlet Witch?
See, that's the girl on the Avengers movies with the red hands.
What?
Yeah.
What?
This is Elizabeth Olsen, Mary-Kate and Ashley's older sister.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Exactly. I keep telling people because I'm like, this is fun information.
That's good.
Our dog wants to play right now. She just dropped a toy in my lap. Oh god. Let's see. We were talking about childhood games, and so I have 2 results here that are from a childhood game. George Bush Hot Dog Game, which is actually called Hot Dog Bush, was the game of my childhood on Addicting Games. George Bush just got kicked out of the White House, so he decides to start running his own hot dog business. And it's one of those games where you have, like, customers come up in front of you, and you put a hot dog on the grill, and then when it's done, you put it in the bun, you give
Like
it to the
Diner
customer.
Dash.
No, because it's a different view entirely. It's not like you have to physically make the
But I
food,
mean,
whereas,
like,
like, in Diner Dash, you sit people.
Oh.
It's like a different perspective. It's similar. It's a similar game,
Okay.
not the same. The other one I googled was No But a Tin Can, because I was curious what it was from or if it meant anything, because it's on the Impossible Quiz, and I always just remember it. And it's just like it's supposed to be like a riddle or a joke, and I don't think it's funny, but I mean, no. Can a matchbox? No, but a tin can. Just so you know.
That was good.
Alright.
I was laughing really hard, but I just decided I was going to skip it. It wasn't appropriate.
It happens.
Not appropriate.
Here's some other ones I was talking about. So I searched liminal spaces recently because I was trying to explain them to Haley. So if you don't know what a liminal space is, that is when you're in the 2 examples are you're in a place that is supposed to be a passing area and you stop there. So like if you stop in a stairwell and you just really think about the fact that you're in a stairwell, it kind of feels weird because it's supposed to be a temporary place in your brain. You're not really supposed to stay there and think about it. Or places that, and I'm not sure how loud. Okay, our dog is still playing with the toy in the background. I'm not sure how loud her audio is going to be. Maybe we can barely hear it. Or maybe it's going to be super loud. We'll just find out later because it's all first time doing stuff. But anyways, another example of a liminal space is, say you're in a school and it's completely empty. So it's like a place that it feels super wrong. It feels like when it's like void of life and it's not supposed to be, or like the opposite.
Yeah, right. So it's like close your eyes and imagine an empty mall with nobody walking
Just
around.
standing in the middle of a mall that's empty. It feels, it's got a vibe to it, and that's a liminal space.
Yeah.
It's pretty neato.
And it's got so much of a vibe that it's a lack of vibe because there's no one there. There's no music, there's no people, there's no vibrations at all.
It's
So that's why it gives you that
cool
feeling.
as heck.
Yeah.
And then this one, it sounds like it should be inappropriate, but it's not. It's the female end of a plug. I had to explain to Teresa, our roommate, that there's 2 ends of an extension cord, the male end and the female end, and she said she's never heard it referred that way before. You hadn't heard it either, had you?
I mean, yes, but not in like professional way. In a professional way, it'd just be like, okay, this is the boy side because it sticks out.
Well, yeah, but literally, my dad worked at a hardware store for 21 years, and he always
That's what
refers
they refer to it as?
That's how he told me. And
I
he
mean,
works at a
that's
hardware store
understandable.
for 21 years, so it's like...
Unless there is really a legitimate name, but then you're just gonna look pretentious if you use that, right?
True.
So, I guess on April 28th, I was feeling the rap vibes because I had searched all in a row Gucci flip-flops, Walk It Like I Talk It, Versace lyrics, because I just... no, you want to know what the lyrics are? It's just Versace, 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 Versace. I don't know, I just needed to know.
Well, that's a different song.
Yeah,
So not the Bruno
totally
Mars one.
different song. Mm-mm.
Gotcha.
And then I was looking at Migos because I had just found out on that day that Migos is 3 people. One of them
So not
is
Amigos.
Cardi B's baby daddy, and I didn't know that. It's 3 amigos. But and then I was like Bad and Bougie, Yo Gotti, Cardi B, and I thought it was funny, so I took pictures of these artists from Google, and I was on Snapchat, and you know how you can switch your face out, and I thought it was gonna be the funniest thing. So I was playing these songs on my iPad with the filter on. It wasn't funny at all.
It happens. We all have,
okay.
we have our moments.
But I jammed out to some good music that day.
Something I searched recently is Black Jaguar old school Windows screensaver animated.
Oh, thank you! I appreciate that!
So we were talking about like amazing screensavers of our childhood, like the pipes or like the galaxy stars, and she said that her mom used to have this screensaver that was like a jaguar, like a black leopard or something.
In the rainforest.
And it like moved. And I was like, where is this?
But the screen, the whole thing wasn't like the fish screensaver where it was like the aquarium. It was just like maybe the eyes would blink or a bug would fly by or a flower would like open. It was just really subtle, and you could hear like the rainforest noises, and I was like, Windows, what happened? Like, where did that go? And why did you only get rid of, like, why did you only have it for that one time? But
yeah.
Thank you for searching for that.
I tried really hard.
Trust me, if I had that on my history, it'd be like a long list of me just trying to type in the right words.
Every single keyword.
Black Jaguar, Windows, everything.
In the process of that, no! You can see her. This is our dog. Her name is Atlas. She's technically our roommate's dog, but I claim 20% of her shit. I'm gonna throw this toy for her. Okay. So anyways, also along that search result though, at some point I searched, she just shook the camera. Stop. Go lay down somewhere. Go. Go on. Go on. She was napping before we did this, and then she's like, now's a great time to wake up. But along the process I found it was like best screensavers of the thousands. And one of them was apparently Flying Toast, which none of us had ever heard of before. And it was like every website was like Flying Toast. And one of them was literally just like top 10 screensavers, and it was literally Flying Toast, Flying Toast, Flying Toast, Flying Toast. Like it was all 10 of them.
I never saw that. That's
never
so
heard
crazy.
of that. Hey, Atlas. I'm gonna feed her real fast. You keep talking.
Okay, cool. I'm still seeing my old job, the grocery store.
Like
I'm
it's just
still
popping
seeing
up
that.
everywhere?
Every like
oh my God.
Every 5 things.
This is just all you search.
I know. Well, I googled what is Team Fusion. I still don't know what that is.
What is Team Fusion?
Oh, I think
Team
okay, so
Fusion.
I saw this sticker. There's like a symbol and the 2 F's that are facing away from each other and something on top. And it said Team Fusion on the bottom. I guess I was on the road and I saw somebody with that on their car and I was like, what is that? Is that a gang? Is that like just a clothing line? Is it something? And it's nothing really cool. But I wanted to know, and thank God for Google.
Another thing that I googled recently is, and I'm gonna butcher her last name, it's Mia Tallarico, which she's the actress who played Charlie in Good Luck Charlie, because I was like, it's one of those look how old she is now kind of deals, because she's like 11 or something, and it's like, she's like, what? I knew her when she was a baby, when she was on TV, like,
wow.
You know, you always look at them and you're like,
show.
I'm old. I'm so old.
I was looking at Christian Louboutin red bottom sneakers on Poshmark.com.
Was that because of Cardi B? Just a little bit, right?
They're really expensive on
Well, yeah,
Poshmark.com.
they're probably really expensive everywhere.
But Cardi can buy 2.
Yeah, exactly. She's better than you. Another thing that I searched is I was remembering Eminem songs for some reason. And I was just going through a bunch of them. And I remembered the song Call Me a Doctor. And during it, they talked about, like, Dr. Dre being dead. And I always knew it was kind of metaphorical because he was in the song. But then I was like, did Dr. Dre died? Died. I didn't put die. I put did Dr. Dre died. He didn't. In case you're wondering.
I don't even know who Dr. Dre is. When I was younger, I used to think he was just like, people were like, he was Drake, but people didn't want to say his full name.
Dre. This is my friend Dre. He's a doctor now. Oh my god.
Man.
Something else I googled. This was, let me see what date is. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear our dog eating. ASMR. Free ASMR for you guys. This was June 27th. And by the way, the day we're filming this is July 5th. So the thing I googled on June 27th was, it's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. Because I wanted the song pulled up. It's the one the girl goes, it's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. What? It's the way it's hazy. It's the like remix from Lazy Towns. It's a huge meme. I love it. It's a great song. If you've ever seen the video of that guy twerking to it, it's a good one. Definitely recommend it.
I was looking for roller skates because I was trying to buy a pair of aggressive inline roller skates for my boyfriend James.
I don't know why, but I was searching how to transfer kilometers to feet recently. I also was looking for some tips on ocean monuments in Minecraft, because I'm on a Minecraft server, and my friend and I were trying to beat an ocean monument, and I've never done it before, even though I've had Minecraft for, like, however long it's been out.
Yeah. I was apparently trying to make chicken flautas and tamales at home.
Tamales at home. Why isn't my mob grinder working? Yep.
Barbecue restaurants with wings. I wanted barbecue wings, and I didn't know where to go, because if you go to, like, a pizza place or B-Dubs, B-Dubs still has wings, but they're not barbecue wings. They're just
an option.
Yeah, but still, they're not like. I want it.
You want like crispy
dry
wings.
rub, smoked. I want them on the smoker.
You can get dry rub at B-Dubs.
Yeah, but they're not like smoked barbecue.
I don't like smoked.
I don't know how they cook their wings. Like nobody really knows how they cook their wings at B-Dubs. Yeah. They could put them in the microwave for a minute.
Yeah, I still like them. I'll still pay.
Yeah, but ever since I started working at the hotel, I have more access to like the actual good restaurants in the city, and I found so many places where I can get legitimate barbecue chicken.
Nice.
I love barbecue chicken. I'm so excited.
Another thing I was searching recently, so I was at my parents' house, and we were going through just, like, money that I had, like, cash, like, dollar coins we had saved, and I found a couple $2 bills in an envelope somewhere, and I also had a $1 bill from 1935. So we were basically just looking to see if any of these were worth more than their face value. I think the dollar bill from 1935 is worth, like, $1.05 instead of $1, and then I also a penny from, like, before they used to, like, use an alloy where they used actual copper that's worth, like, 5 cents instead of 1 cent or something.
Nice.
So, just so you know I'm rich. I'm rolling the dough out here, trying to figure out if my penny's worth any money.
Love Like Whoa lyrics. A very important...
love like whoa.
Whoa, oh.
Girl gotta love like whoa.
An important search.
Did you want to do a segment every time where you, like, talk about music that you've discovered? Is that something we want to do as, like, a middle section?
I'm down to do that at some point in time.
Right. Which, okay, this was, let's see. This was on June 22nd. My other roommate, which Teresa, we were going through just, like, or maybe it was with you.
Wait,
Which Now CD was Day and Night on? Day and Night. I think I was with you.
We
were driving around.
We had a really long day. It was an eventful day.
It was fun. It was good.
We did a lot.
We went to, same day, which is why that's the same search result, we went out of our way to go find a Hawaiian food truck because I really wanted a poke. That's what they pronounce it, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a poke bowl because I had one when I was in South Carolina. If you don't know what that is, it's like a raw tuna or salmon bowl. Usually it has the raw fish with a rice, normally some sort of seaweed mixture. Sometimes it's spicy. And I really wanted one of those, and the only place that I could find in St. Louis under my resources, which I have found it at a sushi restaurant recently, but like places that actually heavily advertised that they have that in particular, was there, because there were other sushi places that I looked at that didn't have it.
Yeah.
And I really did, because it is a Hawaiian dish, and so it really was nice to get it from actually a Hawaiian source as opposed to, like, in addition to Japanese food.
Yeah.
But then on that adventure that day, we were driving to this food truck / concert, like food truck meetup / concert, and we drove by a fair. We saw, like, these carnival rides, and then we were at the place eating our food. We ran into these people who had dogs that we were interested in, and they told us about the fair, and then we ended up going there. So it was just a big old coincidence.
We went to the fair, and I was hoping we could either ride at least one cool ride. It ended up being the smallest fair I've ever been to in my life, and I was surprised for where we were. But so anyway, we were at the fair, and we decided we were over it. We wanted to go to Pride a day early, even though it wasn't really happening. We just took an unnecessary drive deep into the city.
Yeah, we did.
And dealt with a lot of traffic. And then there was nothing in the city, so lesson learned. But we listened to a lot of good music, Day and Night.
There was also a really cool motorcycle guy who let us in, and then he numed.
He was such a sweet man.
He was very nice.
So on February 13th, I searched, at first, how many people died on the Titanic. And then that wasn't enough for me. I had to search afterwards how many people survived on the Titanic. Because you watch the movie and everything, but they don't really put down, like, do they put the exact amount on the end of the movie? Or is it just credits and a Celine Dion bit?
I haven't seen Titanic.
It's just, ooh, kids. That's not even her.
Oh, it's not Celine Dion.
I know, but it sounds like it.
Disgrace. You're rejected. You have been rejected from the podcast. I'm running out of... You're almost at the bottom of yours, too.
Mine says... I typed in elk dream meaning because I guess there was an elk in my dream. And then I typed in interpretation of a dream in which you saw elk. But I guess I didn't find a dream. I had a dream. I have a lot of dreams with deer in them.
Is Jane's spirit animal deer?
Who knows? Bugs Bunny Brendan Fraser movie. You know that movie.
I don't even need to say it. You know what it is. Something I googled on June 20th was average size of a love seat, because when I was still planning on moving to LA, I was trying to sell all my furniture so that they could bring in their own furniture and I can get some money for my furniture. And I was selling my love seat, and someone asked me what the width of it was. They said, is it bigger than an average love seat? And I looked, and it was very much bigger than an average love seat. So, just so you know, my couch is 73 inches, which is, like, significantly larger than... Well, it's about, like, 1.5 feet larger than the size of an average love seat, which is nice.
Nice.
She was that couch was a thick boy, though, because it was one of those pull-out beds, so it was just heavy as heck.
That was a heavy boy. Yeah. Pull-out couches are like 1,000 million times.
1,000 pounds. At least 7 pounds.
I was looking at Neat Dude merch, because I'm a huge supporter of the Jen and Julian everything.
Always. I, for some reason, wanted to know what 100 minus 66.72 was. I was just curious.
Oh.
I needed to know.
Good.
Math. I don't do it in my head.
You were here for this day, drag queen name generator. No, you weren't.
I wasn't.
I thought that was during the mukbang. But so James has a YouTube channel, and yeah, I said that earlier.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. But it's okay. We were filming a video together. I guess we were live streaming, but I was trying to get him to do a makeover where I got to do his makeup and post that on YouTube because I thought it'd be really fun. And then his subscribers and I were all discussing what his drag name would be, so I went on a drag queen name generator website, and we had a lot of fun. Nice. They come up with some really good stuff. Just like earlier when we were on band name generators, trying to find something creative for the podcast name. Obviously it didn't work, but we had a lot of laughs.
I'm gonna go back to see what my search results were. What was I doing in April? What was I searching for in April? Oh, I was doing a project apparently around this time. I was doing a project for one of my women's studies classes. Hang on, Alice. Do you have anything to say?
No. I looked at a lot of restaurants. Markiplier's Snapchat. I thought I could find Markiplier's actual Snapchat name if I just Googled it.
Yeah.
And life isn't that easy.
It can be. Not always, though. The stuff I was searching, though, include percent of women directors hasn't changed. Speaker sex and perceived a portion of talk. So what that meant was there was a study that I read, and I was trying to find it again, that talked about how when presented to an audience, if men and women had an equal 50% of talking time, both women and men agreed that the women had too much. It felt like the women were talking too much. But if the men had more talking time than the women, I forgot what the percentage was, more people felt like it was equal. Which was weird.
Wow.
And along with that was a study that was talking about the number of men versus women on screen and how people felt it was equal. So if there was actually an equal number of men to women, more people said that it looked like there was too many women. But if there was an approximate ratio of 3 men for every 1 woman, more people thought it looked like there was an equal number of people.
And that was more people and people of all genders. And
right.
Wow. That's interesting. But it's
it's kind of sad that we're being we're programmed, we're used to that.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not like that's what they think is right. It's just that's what they've been led to believe.
So when you see when you actually see an equal number of women to men, you're like, that's more women than I'm used to.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why guys get so freaked out. They're like, there's just too many women. I feel powerless.
There's a female Ghostbusters. The feminists are taking over.
You know, there was
I'm an adult virgin.
You know, there was a storm when all of your searches are weather radar.
Weather radar. Around April 31st or so, if that's a date, I can't remember. I'm too lazy to look. I was looking at the actor who played Chekhov in the newest Star Trek movies because he got killed by a guard.
Oh,
It's really sad because he was young.
I googled yakitori because, and here's the thing about working at a Japanese restaurant is you get a lot of people who think they know what they're saying, and they think they know Japanese food, which I'm sure a lot of them do, and I'm not trying to bash on them. But I know what eel sauce is, and it's this black sauce that we have, goes on a lot of the sushi rolls. If you ever have eaten at a Japanese restaurant, you know what I'm talking about. This gentleman looks at me and says, because he's on a date, I think, and he was with a person who I've never seen with him before. And so maybe it was just in an act to try to impress her. Looks at me and says, yes, ma'am, can I get some yakitori? And I said, I don't think we have that. Because to me, yakitori it's like a chicken rolled in a ball. It's like a chicken meatball on a stick.
Okay.
And that's what yakitori is.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, because he said it, I was, like, second-guessing myself. And I wasn't going to straight up tell him, like, no, that's dumb. So I went into the back.
The things you try not to tell customers.
I just went into the back, and then I walked around a circle and came back out. And I was like, yeah, we don't have that. He's like, oh, no, I mean, like, this. And I was like, yeah. And I didn't correct him. I didn't say anything. I just got it for him, and I was like, here you go, sir. Enjoy your yakitori.
You said yakitori?
No, I didn't, but that would have been funny.
Oh, no.
But so I went into the back after I gave it to him, and I Googled it, and I was like, I have to be right. I have to be the one who's right in this situation.
I feel that. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Let's see. Oh, these are all, it's such a random thing here of, like, things I was Googling within, like, it's so weird how you don't realize all the stuff that you Google throughout a day. So, all I ever wanted was some fun, was me trying to search for some song lyrics, it seems like. 30 minutes later, how to write an explication. I still don't know what that is. Then I was looking at my first fire. Honey, does the dog die? Jake Gyllenhaal, Eureka, TV show Eureka, and then The Office Asian Jim, which is a scene from The Office where they replaced Jim with one of their friends who happens to be Asian, and they pull a prank on Dwight, trying to convince him that that's been him the whole time.
That's quality.
And it's really good. If you haven't seen The Office, I don't like The Office that much. Controversial opinion. I'm not really into cringe comedy, so I can't do like The Office or Parks and Rec because I just die inside. But there's some good moments still. I will not, like, The Office is a good show, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
You know?
See, my Google search, like, sometimes they're just more, like, random and sporadic. Like on December 19th, it was, can I melt chocolate chips for candy molds? The Police music, hot meal.
That's the whole thing.
What was I doing?
Okay, here's me. Morgan Adams, Zillow, Aliso Viso. I don't know what that is. Waverly Place. Places in the U.S. that start with W. Ambulance workers. Wizards of Waverly Place Season 4. Wizards of Waverly Place. Wizards of Waverly Place Dollhouse. I Am Malala Spark Notes, because this girl did not read her book and instead wrote an essay using the Spark Notes like a good college student does. And then, I looked up Laclede Senior Living because that day I drove past it, just coincidentally, and there was a bunch of fire trucks outside of it, and I was like, are they okay? Because there's a bunch of old people who live here. There was a fire, but they were all fine. So I was looking up news. I was like, tea.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Places in the United States that became a W.
I know what I was doing.
What is that?
Oh, I know what I was doing. I really want to write, and I still do, a Wizards of Waverly Place spin-off where it's not any of them, it's just people that happen to be in the same universe, and it'd be two dads who are both their own family wizards, or maybe one of them isn't the family wizard, but their sibling was, and then they adopt, because they can't think that they can find a surrogate, they end up adopting a kid who's not from a wizard family, and they're just going to raise him as a non-wizard, but then they figure out, as they're adopting him, that they can get a surrogate, so not only do they have a non-wizard child, but they have two twins, one set of twins, and the twins are trained to be wizards, but the son has to pretend like he doesn't know anything about wizards, and I thought it was going to be really fun, because it'd be gay dads, it'd be, like, drama, because, like, one kid can't even be a wizard, and he has to watch his siblings, like, do all this cool magic stuff, so I'm gonna eventually write a pilot for that and throw it to Disney because I think it'd be fun.
That sounds amazing.
I would watch it.
And if Disney doesn't accept it, you should just make it yourself.
Because Wizards of Waverly Place was like one of my favorite
Wizards
shows.
was good.
It was. I'm literally rewatching it. Like I'm.
I'm
really
literally good
rewatching it.
That was the one live action show besides I think Drake and Josh that I actually enjoyed.
Drake and Josh is good.
Because I just said screw it to everything else. Mm-hmm. So on December 11th, I was looking up sushi, I guess, because I was hungry. But also, I typed in, what is Bill Nye's zodiac sign?
Okay.
Because we want to know, it's Bill. I guess I was watching on Netflix, because we just got Netflix, his new show, which I'm skeptical about. But I was like, what's this boy's birthday?
What is his sign? Are we compatible? I was searching on April 25th, which I think is Todd Howard's birthday. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was searching Todd Howard because I knew everyone, at least a large majority of people, were planning on trolling his wiki that day. Not even in a malicious way, just like throwing a bunch of stuff up there. And they were battling against people who had to monitor Wikipedia who were aware that this was going to happen, so there was constantly changes just going back and forth, and at one point they labeled him as a deity and just all this crazy stuff. So I was like trying to see if any of it was still going on, and it wasn't.
That sounds extreme.
Oh god. Oh, also, on April 24th, I was Googling the fact that Channing Tatum and his wife split up, and I was unaware of that, because I found out that day, and I wanted to know more about it.
Yeah.
So in case you were unaware, Channing Tatum is now single.
Good news.
Now
good news.
Get with.
I had a dream back on December 1st, to be exact, that I had this beautiful mustard yellow dress. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I have this thing where if I have a dream of something, especially if it involves food, I have to have it that next day. And so I wanted this dress, so I got on Google and I looked up mustard dress embroidered, mustard dress asymmetrical, velvet, and an asymmetrical yellow dress. I didn't find the dress. And trust me, I looked everywhere on Google, every store I went to, I was like, where's the mustard dresses? Mm-hmm. One of these days when mustard is out of style, I'm going to find that dress.
You're going to find it. And you're going to wear it and you'll rock it and you'll bring it back.
And I am.
So, I have a couple YouTube videos from a website that's called Express Copy, and I do recommend you go to their YouTube channel because their advertising campaign is hilariously bad. Like, it's just so bad, it's hilarious. We were in one of my producing classes at the school I go to, and, because I'm a film major, and we were looking up websites you can use to, like, get business cards, and one of my friends was like, oh yeah, I got mine really cheap from this. He was looking into, he's like, oh yeah, I found this website called Express Copy, and all of us went there, and we're like, this looks shady as heck, because it's a shady, it looks like a website from like 2005, and it's just cluttered and gross looking. And then I found their YouTube channel, we pulled it up on the big screen and we watched some of their animated videos. It's like they tried to rip off the Progressive box, but it looks bad. Do you see that thumbnail?
No.
And then there's so he's like a man business card with muscles and a crown, and then there's this lady business card that he just like impresses, and I'm just like, what's going on?
It's a lot.
What's happening? You were on Romley, I saw that.
No, I was Christmas shopping. Everything that I'm on right now, because it's,
Oh, you're back in December now.
I'm in I'm in November right now. Because I did a lot of my Christmas shopping in November. So all I'm looking at right now is like clothing stores. I was on Hollister. I was on Netflix and Chill, apparently. I Googled that. I looked at Zoomies. I was trying to buy Huff socks. I was trying to buy boxes. I was trying to buy couples matching pajamas. Lindsay.
That would be adorable.
I was trying to get Lindsay, one of my best friends, her and her boyfriend, some matching pajamas. But you know what? Stuff is just really expensive. It's like $100.
On April 22nd, I wanted to hear Hefner by Tana, so I googled Hefner, Tana, and then immediately after that, I was like, what is Tana Mojo's sexuality? Because her and Bella Thorne, I mean,
that's a thing.
But they're not dating.
Yeah, but it's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a thing. And Bella is openly I think she's bi, but I don't want to, like, put that out there for sure.
Right.
As if I'm, like, the source for people.
This one's cute. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, release date, when was Daft Punk formed?
Oh my god.
Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger was dope. And I think they were playing in concert in St. Louis, like, last year. Or somewhere, and I was like, I want to see them.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. I was looking up some yoga stuff. I was looking up webtoons. Kitchens of the Future 50s show. You ever watch those?
No.
It's like Kitchens of the Future, and it's like...
Oh, I've seen, like, commercials.
There's, like your cabinet is a giant iPad or something. You can see all the recipes. Like, they come up with some wild ideas, and it's just ideas, and maybe somebody could invest in it. But it's just crazy. There's all kinds of cool stuff on there.
Okay. So we are reaching, we've got 3 minutes left at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I think we both need to, I have one result I'm going to share, and I think we both need to find something, like, really big to share, and then we'll wrap it up. So the thing I was about to say, though, is the dog here, Atlas, she likes to cuddle now at night. Now, I don't know if it's just because I've been gone recently. You were on my blog. Did I send that to you? Real fast, go up. That one.
Oh.
It's my side blog.
I didn't know.
I like organize things on there.
Good to know.
Anyways, I was like, what do dogs' sleeping positions mean? Or I put, why does my dog lay with their back to me? Because, like, she would just press her back up against mine, and I was like, does that mean something? I don't remember what the search results were, but I looked at an article about what do dogs' sleeping positions mean. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Let's see. How to reshape text in Illustrator. Exciting. Inflation rate USD 1950 to now. In case you're wondering. Oh, I was looking at Mastiff puppies for a little bit. That's adorable. Biggest Target near me. Just the biggest one, please. Target near me.
I was looking at royalty-free music.
I was looking at Never Gonna Give You Up on April 12th.
Never gonna give you up.
Let's just rickroll you guys here at the end.
Oh, I was looking at that mustard dress again in October.
You were obsessed.
Oh, man.
You really wanted that dress.
I was obsessed.
I want to see what my earliest dang searchers... I'm going to go back as far as I can.
Can you do that?
Let me go back to, like, 2015. Like, month that I'm graduating high school, 2015, and see what I was saying.
So what are you putting in?
So at the top you can change the date, so put before and just go all the way back.
2015?
That's where I went to, yeah. Before May 21st,
that's what we should have done.
2015.
Next episode.
Alright. Yeah, we'll just keep doing search results. That's the only thing we're going to do, guys. Let's see. How to use donated troops in Star Wars Commander. So I had a Star Wars app downloaded at one point, and that's what I was looking at. Twin extra large comforter, because I was about to go to college, so we got to get the important stuff. Let's see. Millipede versus centipede. I wanted to know what was happening. Take Chrome out. Just remove Chrome. Leave it at search. Scroll down. Hit apply. Oh, the other one. Get rid of that. And then hit apply.
I don't think I had this account before
Did you not have, like, a Google account?
I had a Google account. It must have been a different one.
Gotcha. SAT, sign up the important things for when you're a senior in high school, sadly. Weather. Stuff you need for your dorm. Calculator. A lot of the Elephant Man? I don't know what that is.
Oh, there's like a thing.
Elephant Man. I was looking up the lyrics for Marie Antoinette. Because that's a good... Jostin's acrobike. I don't even know what an acrobike is.
What?
I don't even know. Names of saints. I was looking up names of saints for some reason. I just need to know. Oh no, I looked up Robin Williams' suicide note in 2015.
Oh no.
Sadness.
I've heard a lot of people say something about like
so
that
sad.
not being a legitimate thing.
Yeah, I probably was double checking it.
So on December 19th in 2016, I googled roller coaster of love girl screaming. So on the original song, it's not, I don't think it's originally by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, somebody else sings it. But so back when they originally recorded it, there was somebody in the studio next to them who was shooting, they were doing a modeling shoot. And this model was completely naked. She was standing on some sort of sculpture made from fiberglass, and they were pouring honey on her. And so all the while they're doing Love Roller Coaster, and she has to get off. So the honey had like combined her foot glued her foot to the fiberglass. So the reason you hear a scream in the middle of the song, and you could probably go and find the actual like recording because I've heard it, and it's terrifying. It's a scream of just like terror and pain, and it's because she had to like rip the bottom of her foot off of that fiberglass because she was stuck. But yeah, we found that out because I was watching the Beavis and Butthead Do America, and that song was playing, and somebody was just like, "Oh hey, did you know this thing?"
I love that. Right.
Interesting things happen when you watch Beavis and Butthead.
For sure. Edible plant seeds looks street pass 3DS. Whatever that means.
Did Eve eat a pomegranate or an apple? Laser tag near me.
Different kind of loops in loop weaving, except I put different kind of loops, so I didn't even spell it right. Oh
no. Beerus Sama, I wanted to do a Dragon Ball Z cosplay of Beerus. I don't know if you've ever looked at that, but it's straight up, you know who I'm talking about?
Maybe.
He's like a Sphinx cat and he's purple. Can you imagine cosplaying as that?
Heck yeah.
There are people who have like succeeded, but there's mostly just failures.
I looked up calendart. It was supposed to be calendar, but I also spelled that wrong.
Calendart.
Calendart.
Healthy Qdoba
Chris
options.
Pine. Chris Pine beard. Police ranks. Police ranks again. Castle sleeper. Castle list of episodes, and then Castle.
Wow.
I know exactly what I was looking those up for a fan fiction that I was writing, where I was gonna do a Star Trek AU that involved like instead of Starfleet, it was gonna be like space police, basically.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to look up what police ranks were so I could write them down and be like in correct order, at least some sort of correct order. Office 365 cancel subscription.
I still need to cancel my Club Penguin membership.
Right?
I can't believe that.
You got ripped off, man.
I did. I didn't even get to play my free 7-day trial. They just
Oh my
charged
God.
me and I didn't even play it. They should at least be able to tell. Oh, I was hungry for donuts. I was on Donut Shop, Coffee Shop, Donuts, Krispy Kreme.
This is what I searched. 9:29 Basque cake. 11:30 Basque cake. 11:30 Basque cake. 11:31 Basque cake recipe. 11:35 when to take cake out of springform pan. I was making something, I guess. I don't know why, but I was making something.
I searched dolphin, bear, lion, wolf, sleeper.
I must have had a song stuck in my head that didn't have words, because here's what I searched. Bum 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 whoa oh 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 whoa whoa oh oh oh. Oh.
What is
I don't even know what song it was, which means Google had no idea. Bum 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 whoa oh 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 whoa oh oh. Do you guys know what song I'm talking about? Because
Oh yeah.
that's in it. Okay, good.
Is this music?
And then afterwards I searched, what does it look like to have lice? I don't know why. Well, actually, my senior year, I worked with kindergartners, not kindergartners, third graders for a while as a teacher's assistant. I helped out a special ed teacher, and she's like, just so you know, one of the risks of being an elementary school teacher is getting lice every once in a while. And I was like, what is
And then you went home and you were like,
lice?
lice.
Do I have it?
Oh man, that was a lot of fun.
Odds of getting a white German Shepherd in Nintendogs.
How old were you when you googled this?
18.
Good.
I wanted to know. What
Good.
were my odds?
Oh, I was trying to watch Steven Universe online free, so I guess I don't have much room to talk. I'm obsessed with Steven Universe. I've been missing out on so many episodes because they're really strict on like letting people watch it for free, but I'm obsessed.
April 20th.
No! No!
Bum
Bum bum bum bum. Whoa. Oh 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 oh. Whoa. Oh 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 oh.
And then I also searched oh.
Name a song that goes whoa oh oh Yahoo Answers. That's rough. That's rough.
Seth Meyers and Stefan get married.
I looked up.
Saturday Night Live, man.
This is interesting. Hostile jobs? Oh, hostile. Like that's
hostile.
Yeah.
Not hostile.
Jobs.
Hostile.
I was wanting to work at a hostel. Day of the Dead, work at a hostel, couch surfing. I had some serious plans in my life. Avon Mary Kay, direct sales organic makeup, Lush Careers. Google Maps. Where's the alien place from Paul? Where's the alien place? Roswell, New Mexico.
Here was my April 16th, 2015. Peter Capaldi, Chris Pratt bacon number. Kevin Bacon, Jennifer Lawrence Bacon number.
What's the Bacon number?
Okay, so the Bacon number is how closely connected you are to Kevin Bacon. So if you've been in a movie with Kevin Bacon, your Bacon number is 2. If you are Kevin Bacon, your Bacon number is 1. If you've been in a movie with someone who's been in a movie with Kevin Bacon, your Bacon number is 3.
No!
So if you've met, like, Morgan Freeman, your Bacon number is 3 because Morgan Freeman was in a movie with Kevin Bacon. So it's a literal website. Check it out. You can go and just type in anybody's name, and it'll tell you what their Bacon number is.
What?
Yeah, it's literally called just, like, put in Bacon number, and you will figure it out.
No, that's the stupidest
It's
thing.
beautiful, and you can actually change it to be, like, it's like degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's an entire Wikipedia. Go back.
Wait
It was
a
the top
second.
result.
This one's the one I want to click. 17 people with surprising Bacon numbers. Barack Obama's Bacon number is 2.
Yep.
O.J. Simpson's Bacon number is 2.
Oh, sorry. Your Bacon number, if your Bacon number is 1, you've met Kevin Bacon. If your Bacon number is 0, you are Kevin Bacon.
Steve. Oh my god. Anne Frank's Bacon number is 3. If Anne Frank's Bacon number is 3, I gotta, like, come on. I'm done.
Anne Frank's Bacon number is better than my Bacon number, probably.
That's not fair. She ain't even alive. She did. I was watching Rooster Teeth. Oh my god, I love Rooster Teeth. They're,
That's some good stuff. Oh my
this
god.
is, like,
Do you
recent
remember
now. It's back to
Evie
regular.
on Cleverbot? That was like a big thing. All the YouTubers were talking to Evie on Clever. There was like the Cleverbot. It was the
PewDiePie
face.
did. She looked
yeah.
like a woman,
Yeah,
right?
she
kinda
did.
looked like my
Because
sister.
then PewDiePie made his own Cleverbot. You can literally download it. It's like PewDiePie Cleverbot.
Nice. I'm not surprised because PewDiePie,
That was
like,
it. That was
he's the reason that I knew she existed. I'm sure it's the same way for a lot of other people, but
On April 9th, I was playing New Leaf, and then Red was in town. He sells you art, and one of the art pieces is real, and the rest of them are fake. So I was looking up New Leaf art guide and then Valiant sculpture fake, because a lot of them are really actually difficult. Why do you have to use AR cards in Nintendo's obedience trial? I was upset, because I didn't have an AR reader or AR cards, and it wouldn't let me do obedience trials in the new Nintendo's 3DS game, and I wasn't having it. I was very upset about it. I was also looking up Sam A. Baker State Park zip
Hell
code.
yeah!
Because we went there senior year for our senior skip day. Most people on senior skip day stay home. We went camping and we froze our butts off. It was a great time, actually.
I was looking up on October 19th, 2016, best cheap longboard. I wanted to get James a longboard. I didn't necessarily want to get him a cheap one, but it was going to be...
You guys were together in 2016?
Yeah. It was going to be his first, like, longboard. He's had skateboards and stuff before. He knows how to do it. But it was, like, the first longboard I was ever going to... I knew that it wasn't going to last a really long time in the first place, so I was like, I'm just going to start out, like, with a beginner's longboard. He recently broke it. He sent me a picture, and he was like, I am so upset. He's like, I'm so sad. He's like, I'm going to mount it up on the wall or something, because on the back of it, I also got him a wood burner that year, and on the back of it, we designed together, like, we both took a half,
seen that,
and we designed it, and he's like, well, it's a part of us now, and I was like, yeah, that's true, but it's also just a longboard, and I bought it knowing you were going to break it, so it's okay, like, don't worry about it. Right, but he's like, I feel so bad. I was like, I literally bought the cheapest one, so it's fine. You're going to be okay.
Apparently I couldn't remember the name of the song of this. How low can you go? Can you go down low all the way to the floor? Lyrics.
Oh my god, that's rough. What song was that?
How low can you go? It's like literally
go
the
down
Cupid
low?
Shuffle. It's like literally the Cupid Shuffle or something similar.
I think, well, I don't know if
my
that is
God.
the same song where he says, everybody clap your
It
hands.
is. It 100% is.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have a theory that if anybody at some point in time recently decides to go to war with America, the only thing they would have to do is play that song. Because as soon as he says, everybody clap your hands, everybody in America's going to throw their guns and they're going to be like, and they're going to love it. They're going to love it. And the other side is just going to be like, okay, that's it. No violence. That's it.
That's it.
We
That's
lose.
like the vine where the guy's trying to hide from the murder and the murderer's like, Red Robin. He's like, yo, and he's like, oh no! Like, me. Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Oh, I was looking Sam A. Baker State Park too.
I was looking up Austin's YouTube in 2015.
You spelled it so wrong. You spelled it so wrong. What is that?
Austin Omas. I spelled his name and then Omas. Oh, it's good stuff. Blood Moon in Central Time Zone, U.S.
Chainsmokers, Closer lyrics. That was a good time. You know, that was a simple time in life.
I was trying to look. Okay, let's see. Here's my. Let's start from the bottom. This is April 3rd. Let's start the Escapist perspective game. Game where you move to make things bigger. Game where you move things to make bigger perspective. Another perspective. Puzzle game using distance. Game where you move things into the background or move them closer. Puzzle. Game where you move things into the background or move them closer. Puzzle. And then it's Icon. Five Nights at Freddy's. Icon. Alaska
Compared to USA. Alaska's big.
Chimney. But it's not. It is. Though, have you seen the actual size website? It's like, what's the actual difference?
You can say like 3 Texases inside Alaska.
Sorry, you got really quiet there. The true size of website. If you ever want to know what to look at the true size of things, it's literally a really cool map that you can drag things around on. Let's go ahead and clear her. Clear map.
Is this what you were looking for on all those?
No, not at the time. I found this actually.
But
Here.
Look at how big Alaska is.
Nope, watch. I'm gonna pick Alaska. Because this is a flat map. The Earth is round. If nothing else, the flat maps that we draw aren't accurate to perspective, like actual size. It's still big, but it's not as big as we think it is.
Put it over Texas.
Yeah, it's like one Texas.
No,
and like
I think if you if you shaped it's like if you.
So our camera died, but what we think we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go ahead and end the episode here. But I think we're gonna carry this into our second episode also, just because we're having a good time. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
We really hope you guys liked it so far. Wherever we're posting this, on YouTube at least, for sure, there'll be links in the description to our social medias if you guys want to check us out. Feel free to, give us suggestions for podcast ideas, though, in the comments.
Yeah.
Leave us some likes, let us know what you like, what you dislike. Just constructive criticism, don't be... I mean, if you don't like our faces, there's not much we can do about that, so,
Sorry.
Whatever.
But, it seems to me that things are going and flowing pretty easily, so... I think part 2 would be a good idea.
Yeah.
We've got time.
And we also have tons of ideas for podcasts right now. We're feeling it pretty well.
So many ideas.
We're excited. We're really excited about this, to go on this adventure, and hopefully some of you guys will come with us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
Those of you who did, you're amazing, and we really appreciate you.
I'm making a heart at you right now. You can't see it, but it's there in spirit. You can hear it now when I'm saying it.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we will see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Bye.